story of the three bears. Once upon a time, there was a bear family consisting of Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear who lived in a small cottage in the forest. In the same forest, there lived a little girl named Julian with her family. One morning, Julian went out to play, and while chasing a butterfly, she entered the forest. Meanwhile, the bear family prepared porridge for breakfast. It was delicious but hot, so the three bears decided to take a stroll through the forest. Shortly after, while Julian was wandering in the forest, she spotted a house with a massive gate from afar. Curiosity overcame her, and she eagerly wanted to enter the house, unaware that it belonged to the three bears. Approaching the house, Julian knocked on the door and politely said, "Hello, is anyone there?" With no response, she proceeded to enter and found a table with 3 bowls of porridge. Hungry from her play, Julian remarked, "The porridge smells good. I'll just have a little." She tasted the first bowl but found it too hot, exclaiming, "This porridge burned my tongue." The second bowl was too cold for her liking, and she said, "Oh no! This porridge is too cold." Finally, she tasted the porridge from the third bowl and said, "This one is just right." Having finished the porridge and feeling full, Julian felt tired from all the playing. She explored the living room and found 3 chairs. Sitting on the first chair, she commented, "This chair is too big." The second chair was also too big, and she said, "This chair is big too." Trying the last and smallest chair, she happily declared, "This chair is the best and fits me perfectly." However, exhausted, Julian felt the need to rest but found no suitable place on the lower floor of the house. She decided to climb the stairs to the bedroom. After reaching the bedroom, she saw 3 beds. Trying the first bed, she complained, "This bed is too hard." The second bed was too soft, and she said, "This bed is too soft, and I don't feel comfortable." Finally, she tried the third bed, saying, "This is the best bed and suits me perfectly." Overcome by drowsiness, she fell asleep. Meanwhile, the bear family returned home to find their disturbed belongings. Papa Bear noticed the intrusion, and the family discovered the eaten porridge, sat on chairs, and Julian asleep in Baby Bear's bed. Shocked, they exclaimed about the intrusion and woke Julian. Terrified, Julian fled the house, ran down the stairs, opened the door, and sprinted away from the bear's home, feeling safe only when she reached her own house. As Julian ran back to her home, she couldn't shake off the curious and adventurous spirit that led her to the bear's house. The next day, she couldn't resist the temptation and decided to revisit the mysterious cottage in the forest. This time, Julian was cautious and approached the bear's house quietly. Instead of barging in, she peered through the window to see if anyone was inside. To her surprise, she saw the bear family preparing to go on another forest adventure. As the bears left, Julian seized the opportunity to enter the house again. However, this time, she explored more rooms and discovered the bears' belongings. She tried on Mama Bear's hat and Papa Bear's shoes, giggling to herself about the amusing sight in the oversized accessories. While wandering through the house, Julian found a staircase leading to the basement. Intrigued, she descended the stairs and stumbled upon a room filled with all sorts of treasures the bears had collected over the years. Julian couldn't resist the urge to try on some of the jewelry and play with the bear family's possessions. Unbeknownst to Julian, the bear family returned sooner than expected. Papa Bear, suspicious of the previous intrusion, decided to investigate further. As they entered the house, they noticed the disturbance and followed the sounds to the basement. Caught red-handed, Julian was startled by the bear's sudden appearance. This time, the bear family was more bemused than angry. Papa Bear chuckled and said, "Looks like we have an adventurous little friend. What brings you here again?" Julian, realizing she was caught, decided to be honest. She explained her curiosity and apologized for entering without permission. The bear family, seeing the innocence in her actions, forgave her and even decided to share some of their forest treasures. From that day on, Julian became friends with the bear family. They shared stories, adventures, and laughter together. The bear family, appreciating Julian's curiosity, taught her about the wonders of the forest, and in return, Julian shared tales from the human world. The unlikely friendship between Julian and the bear family continued, creating a unique bond between two different worlds that learned to coexist in harmony. And so, the bear's house in the forest became a place where friendship blossomed, and Julian's adventures took on a new and magical dimension. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.